Hey guys, it's Morgan.
And it's Mindy.
And we're here outside.
We're having coffee, y'all, and the sun is like beaming down on it. It feels so good in my backyard on my deck. Today is April 17th already. We've been
month.
literally out of our work life for almost over a month now. Yeah. And we're just trying to stay positive and stay conscious, and we just want to share our stories with you guys today, and how it correlates with the whole quarantine COVID-19 that we're going through. A lot of people are getting attacked with the COVID-19 because of their health issues. People who have certain health issues look like it attracts the COVID-19, and it really wreaks havoc on them. Mm-hmm. And the healthier people are surviving. They'll go through it, but then they're surviving. And by the grace of God. And Morgan and I have been on a health kick. I've been on a health kick all my life, but I've always eaten meat. I've always took in dairy products, animal products, all my life. My dad butchered calves when we were little. He raised cows, and we always had like phenomenal meat. And I love meat. I used to choose meat before anything, before carbs. Carbs used to be the devil. And I used to just choose meat in a piece of salad or whatever, or vegetable. And what I realized, I have a good friend, Cindy Mohammed, and she kind of held my hand in when I was having issues with my gallbladder about maybe 4 years ago. It was a pretty stressful time in my life, and I was having issues with my gallbladder, and I was really suffering. And I was considering surgery, and she told me she's got a wellness degree, and she told me, she said, Mindy, you don't have to have surgery. She said, you can heal this. She said, your body wants to heal. Well, guess what? That's all she had to tell me. She told me, she gave me a concoction of like green apples and celery and certain things I needed to juice. So I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. I invested $100 in a juicer that actually like juices anything you put in it. You can juice a sweet potato. I mean, It's amazing. So I started juicing, and that was my first experience with foods trying to heal my body. Well, guess what? 4 years later, I never had gallbladder surgery. After 6 weeks of that, everything checked out. Everything checked out. I didn't need gallbladder surgery anymore. So after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm on it. Then 2 years ago, Morgan and I don't know, we would just want to watch something on Netflix. And so Morgan was like, Mom, let's watch What the Health.
Yes.
And
it was just a thing that I had seen.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Yeah, like we're just interested. We always trying to learn stuff. We just love learning stuff.
Yes.
We always the greenest apple on the tree, and we always want to continue to learn. So
yes,
we're like,
we encourage y'all.
Let's see what people do. Let's see what they're talking about. And so we watched What the Health, and it kind of opened our eyes, and it made us more conscious of what we're putting in our bodies and what big industry does when they put the antibiotics in the millions of pigs, because they so in close quarters, and the polo pigs, they stressed out, and all that. So you don't want to hear that if you eat meat, but it's the truth. So we looked at it and we said, you know what? I said, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself. For 7 days, we're not eating any meat. Greens, grains, beans, vegetables, and fruits. And that's all we ate for a week. Y'all, can I tell you how it changed my life?
Literally.
I have never felt so wonderfully emptied out in all my life. Elimination, when you go to the bathroom, it is wonderful. And I'm going to tell you that, because if you're not eliminating everything in your colon, in your intestines,
yes,
you have no idea what you're doing to yourself. All those toxins are staying inside of you. And so when you eat things that your body doesn't see as real food, and dead things like meat are not real food, because there's no living cells in dead meat.
Exactly. So you want to eat things that are energy based, meaning like electric. So vegetables and things are usually alive when you eat them, if you eat something like a salad or, something like that. But I ain't gonna lie, she can cook. But meat and eating meat doesn't have any taste. So really what you're tasting is the seasoning. So if you know how to season food well, you can survive on
and
a
being a
plant-based
Creole
diet.
girl from New Orleans, I know how to season the hell out of a potato.
But I'm not gonna lie,
out of
y'all.
a salad. I can make something taste amazing because
I ain't
I
gonna
understand
lie.
the value of taste, and I always like food that tastes good. That's why we New Orleanians like food
Yes.
that tastes good.
Yes.
And even though, that fried catfish po' boy, that fried shrimp po' boy tastes good,
It's
you
not
can also
necessarily
make
good for you.
a roasted pan of vegetables that taste amazing with garlic and onion and herbs and spices and oregano and
Yep.
I'm just all kinds of wonderful things of the earth that actually make things taste good.
Yes.
So that's what we have been doing the last 2 years. I've been doing is practicing a vegan / maybe pescatarian. I do a little fish. Can't give up crawfish to save my life because it's bred in me. But the consciousness of just for me for being health conscious has been wonderful. I was sick a few weeks ago, horrible headaches, fever, chills, whatever. I never got tested for COVID-19. I suspect I had it because I had the no taste, no smell. Like my senses are just getting back, my taste and my sense of smell. And I feel like if I would have been gone down a road of lots of meat, lots of dairy, it would really have.
It would have been 100 times worse.
Yeah, I probably would have.
But y'all,
Been sick,
I
sick,
suffered all my life. Suffered all my life with sinus infections and constantly having tissues in my nose. And, even when I was in high school, like fifth grade to about senior year, I suffered probably every 9 weeks when it came around to be exam time. I find that
Stress.
I probably was more stressed because of my allergies or whatever the milk was doing to my body. I couldn't even focus on the test. So my grades reflected a lot of what I was feeling. So, just speaking in theory, like now I have the most energy and I want to learn more than I ever did. And, it's like, I wish I was a plant-based kid. I should have been a plant-based kid.
But we didn't know.
But she had no idea.
I didn't know better, so I didn't do better. And It wasn't until I just became conscious, like, hey, this is something else. Let me look at this. Let me look at this lifestyle. And I'm not saying for everybody to go out and stop eating meat and become vegan or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, just notice.
Just open your mind to it.
No, every time you have a meal, every time you eat something, watch how you feel after about 30 minutes. If you feel like shit, if you feel like
lethargic,
gone to sleep, lethargic, that's not something good. Your food should make you feel energetic.
It should fuel your body.
Yes.
It should not make you feel the opposite.
Like, so
like,
tired. I don't feel like it.
Yeah, no. You want it to be like, oh my God, I just ate. I could go on a run. Yes, okay.
No, you're going to feel light. You're going to feel energetic. You're going to
But
feel
that's how it will make you feel
sensationalized.
sometimes when you eat. It will really propel you to want to do more things for yourself. What is it, like 70% of your health comes from in the gut? Is that right?
70 or 80% of your health comes from what you put inside of this.
Yes.
The other ones are maybe the programs that are trash.
On TV?
That's intoxicating your
What, like on
what you
TV?
think. Yeah.
Okay.
What you listen to. All those things could be toxic, or they could be very uplifting and positive for your life.
Yeah.
But you have to gauge it. You have to feel like, why am I feeling this negative?
Yeah.
Why am I feeling this afraid?
Yeah, and look, during this
why
time,
am I feeling this worrisome?
right now is the time to distinguish. So if you're watching the news consistently and it's bringing you a lot of fear and you have all this stress and worry, turn the
it
TV
off.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Don't even, like, it's almost like don't put yourself in a place you don't want to be. You know what I mean? Like if you know that brings you stress, or you know, drinking that cup of milk or eating that cereal, it's gonna hurt your body, don't do it. Now, there are times where we have our guilty pleasures, and I'll eat some Flamin' Hot Cheetos, real random, but I suffer from it. But it's one of those things that I'm mindful that, okay, I know I'm eating this. Tomorrow when I use the bathroom, it might not be the best, or even tomorrow I might get a pimple on my cheek because, you know, eating comes out right here. So if you have a lot of acne here, it is because of your eating. So, you know, just be mindful, and you control you. So if you find that all you drinking is soda and, you know, your pee is really yellow, or, you know, you're really thirsty all the time, or, you know, our body is telling us what it wants. It's responding to what we give it. Just like my mom said, listen to your body about 30 minutes after you eat something. You'll notice that it's telling you that this is not what I want. You know what I mean? When you do consume animal products, your stomach secretes acid to try and break it down, which actually it's not good for your body, because it goes into overdrive trying to process all this stuff that is probably going to be in your system for a long time. And it really has a hard time breaking it down. So, you know, that's why our stomach does hurt sometimes after we eat. And
what I come to understand is that the acid that your body secretes to break down the meats and the dairy in your body is what creates mucus.
Exactly.
And that creates inflammation. So your body is like on fire because it's creating all this acid to try to break something down.
Yeah.
But if you eat one plant-based meal, just notice how you might not hurt as much.
Yeah.
You might not be as inflamed.
Yeah, you're not going to be as bloated. Y'all, I'm not going to lie to you. It takes me a while to get bloated now. But if I do eat something bad, I'll be bloated instantly. And being bloated and moving around and going to work and, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like now my periods are the easiest. I would say that this is TMI probably for some of you, but my last period was probably a couple days ago, and it only lasted 2 days. 2 days, 1 day of cramps, very thin, watery, not clumpy, not very painful, and it's over.
Is that when you
today.
were fasting? The day before yesterday?
No, I just been hard on the sea moss.
Oh,
but
okay.
it really, y'all, I'm like, we suffering, like.
And then, but the go-to
women,
is,
we suffering.
but
every
the go-to,
day.
I mean, usually, like long time ago, you had menstrual cramps, and you just pop some ibuprofen. Well, that's medicine in your body. Guess what? It's fucking up your liver. Excuse my French. But every time you take medicine, your liver has to filter that out. And your liver's not going to tell you, oh, you're stressing me out. You're giving me too much. It's not going to tell you until you got to go on dialysis because your liver is
the only thing that's
up.
going to talk to you is your stomach. So
yeah.
Listen to your stomach.
And your energy level.
Meaning all my New Orleanians out there and all my party people who've been doing shot for shot challenge, stop. Stop, y'all. You weakening your immune system.
Well, you're becoming more acidic.
Yeah.
And the ultimate body is to become more alkaline. So that's my whole thing, is to try to become more alkaline. So I do
water.
A lot of things that are more alkaline, so it keeps my body on a more alkaline level. That lessens inflammation. It's gonna lessen pain because I have lots of pain in my back. It's gonna make you feel lighter and more energetic. And it just kind of turns back the clock.
But
really.
y'all, where to start is to do your own research.
Yes.
So if you hear us talking about this and it sparks something in your life, or you have one of the same issues that, you know, we've discussed thus far, go do your research. Google plant-based versus meat, or, you know, Google whatever situation or ailment you have and look it up and see the difference. I promise you, there are results. There are movies. There's this one called The Game Changers on Netflix that is amazing. It talks about strength.
I think Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote that. I mean, if he's in it, I don't know if he made it, but he's in it. And he's a vegan.
That animals eat plants. Gorillas eat plants. I want to be as strong as a gorilla.
The biggest, strongest animals eat plants.
Like giraffes, they eat plants.
So like with me, everything I do, I watch myself do it. So that's like a higher consciousness where I just kind of actually watch myself. So like whatever I do, I'm always thinking of what am I doing? Like I'm always analyzing like, okay, I'm doing this, but is this going to serve me, or is this going to? So I just try to keep that consciousness of seeing and understanding what I'm doing at any given time. If I just, like, literally, my husband, he still eats meat sometimes, and we love deer sausage, so I was frying that this morning, and I wanted the piece so bad, but I'm like, that's not, my stomach is not gonna be happy, so I didn't eat it, you know. So I still cook it for my husband, and he eats it. We probably do meat every other day for him. We don't do it every day, so
y'all, Google
it's just
recipes. Eventually, we would like to do a video for y'all about maybe you cooking a vegan meal.
Ooh, yeah. What y'all want? Pasta? Really cool. What y'all want? Pasta?
Comment below.
What y'all want?
Comment below what you want. And, you know, if y'all have any other questions, too, like as far as videos
like
y'all would like us to do,
yeah,
we're open to doing that. But, you know, during this time is a time to really be conscious. And also, you know, if you're not feeling good, go take your bath. Go lay in the bed extra late today. You know, do your self-care. Care about yourself. This is the time to
take time.
Okay, so let me just say this real quick. So your body is constantly regenerating itself. So those cells are always renewing. So if you're constantly just putting trash in your body, all you're going to get is trash out of your body. Your sweat's going to stink, your fart's going to stink, your breath's going to stink, all of that. But if you are putting goodness into your body, you will find that you're not going to be musty ever. Like, it's the weirdest thing, because literally whatever you eat is going to come out in your cells, your sweat. But with that being said, during this time, you have so much downtime to learn new recipes, or, you know, take that extra 30 minutes to, you know, Google something and, you know, do some extra research, or just even take an extra bath.
What have you learned lately?
I would say I've learned lately to just be quiet.
What you cook? Ooh, that's a good one.
To be quiet and to not be so filled with activity. You know, we get so caught up in just like, oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. But like, calm down. Just calm down. You don't even need to watch TV, but just to be like, what I've been doing is be mindful of my thoughts. So just to sit and be mindful of my thoughts and not do too much activity, but more just one thing at a time. Okay, one thing at a time. And we sitting out in the sun, we talking
to y'all.
Yeah, we love y'all. We want to share everything we have with y'all. If I could give all the information I have, I would.
Yeah, but we just wanted to come on here today and just talk about us and like what we stand for, life and love, and the pursuit of happiness. That's it. And things from the earth. Like, God gave us everything from the earth to help us.
Yes.
So we have to just, you know,
and
self-love.
Self-love. During this time, go outside and take a breath. Just close your eyes and just be present. God is pausing everything for you to get better, for you to take care of you.
So y'all,
Miss Morgan.
All right, y'all. It's Mindy and Morgan.
TTYL. We'll talk
Love
to y'all
you.
later.
Bye-bye.